Q&A video. And I asked ahead on my social medias. I don't remember about his.
I don't post none
He
on
was
my
supposed to
social
post
media.
some, but I don't know about his.
Mm.
And I asked ahead, and people gave us questions. And right now we only have 10 questions, and that's okay for the beginning of the portion.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thank you for everybody who participated.
yeah,
Thank you very much.
especially the person with that starts with the A. Love you. So here we go. Who said I love you first?
I did. I like. You were scared, but I did. I said that on what, the first day?
No, the second.
Second day. 2 days, imagine. 48 hours.
Shush. We're not at that question yet. When did I say I love you? Cause I don't know.
3 months.
Oh, okay. How old were you when y'all first met?
I was 17.
So I was 16.
Year apart.
How did y'all meet? We met at school. He's not in school no more, but we met at school.
I graduated.
I'm almost there. Slow your roll.
Keep going. Never quit.
Stay in school.
Don't be a fool.
Okay.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Okay. Who gets mad easy?
You. You get totally mad. Yeah, there's no debating. It's you.
Okay.
So sad.
Okay. What is your long-term goal? Be wealthy.
Be wealthy. That's my long-term goal. To be
Excuse
wealthy.
me. My long-term goal. I want to live. Excuse me. On the west side, with a double wide. Ooh, and have horses and cows. But
We get our own hamburgers.
yeah, that's why I don't want to get animals. But I do want to get horses though. You can go horseback, are you?
Be in the Old Town Road. Yeehaw!
No. But first I gotta take riding lessons, so
I just hop on and
that
kick
would
in
be
the
a
gut.
trip. That would be a trip.
That would be something. I'll probably fall like Kevin Hart.
Oh. What kind of parents do you think you'll be to the baby?
I'll be a loving but strict parent. The reason why I say loving and strict, you gotta stop it. You gotta end it there. But I'm a love. And if we have another daughter, if we have a daughter or a son later on, I'm gonna love them too. But I'm gonna be strict. Be like the nun in Catholic Church. Probably say, whoosh.
I want to be the understanding parent, like the parent that they go to if they have a problem, or if they have a problem, or if they have a situation that it needs help with or something down the road. I want to be that parent that will understand and give them that advice that they need. Okay. So the next question is, what are some annoying habits of other couples that irritate you the most?
You punching me.
Other couples, not us.
Oh, my bad. I was reading it while you
But
were
it's
saying
okay.
it. I was reading it while you were saying it, and it didn't click in my head.
Like, what annoying habits that other couples do that annoy you?
Oh. Brag.
Why?
Cause like when yeah, it's a good thing to have like a couple. You see a couple and then they're wealthy. They're doing their own thing, right?
Yeah.
They're doing good for themselves, but damn, you got something to overdo. You got something that burn out in Walmart. I don't like that.
Huh?
Who burned out in Walmart?
Who is that? Okay.
That's another time. Another story, another time.
Like if, like say that, like you're just talking to one person, they will talk about that person a lot. Like, wait, that did not make sense. Okay, so like when you're with them, all they do is talk about each other. Like,
Conceited.
yes, yes,
Conceited. Mm-hmm.
yes.
Nailed it.
Okay, next question. If you could live anywhere in the world, if you could love anywhere in the world to live, where would you love to? So, I copied it off the thing like that. So, instead of writing it correctly, I edited it. Like, okay, so I'm guessing she's trying to say like, if you could live anywhere in the world that you love, where would it be? I say Colorado because I love the snow.
Amsterdam, because I love the snow.
Where's that?
Damn, I ain't never been asked that. I don't know. It's in Amsterdam.
Okay, next question. How did you find out that you were pregnant? Well, so like a few months before I found out that I was pregnant, my mom was telling me that when you get pregnant, you feel sick, you feel nauseous, and you feel like you want to throw up. So, like I didn't pay any mind to it. So like, I was like, okay. Like she's just talking to me. So I was like, okay. And then a few months later, like, and this was during the summer, guys. So like, it's hot.
Heat strokes. That's what we get in West Texas.
Yeah. And like I started to feel like I had the flu. And she said that when you're pregnant, it feels like you have the flu.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like putting two together, and I was like, So I called him to get a test, and I took the test, but my dumb butt dropped it. I thought I broke it. Okay, guys, I don't know how you break a pregnancy test, but I thought thought I broke it. Broke it. I cannot talk.
You broke it. You
That-
thought you broke it because you dropped it.
Because I dropped it on the floor and I
it
picked
said
it up.
positive.
and then it said positive, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just tell him to give me another one after school because I busted the thing. So after school, I told him to give me another test, and we went to Family Dollar. Family Dollar that was near us, and we got one, and then we went back to my mom's, and I took it, and it said positive, and I was like,
I was shook. I stood still like for a good minute.
And then I was trying not to show him yet, because I was like, well, maybe it's not. Like, maybe
a false
claim. So I showed him, and then that's how I found out that I was pregnant.
My soul left my body, and it came back joy. It was crazy. Look,
Yeah.
shit. All that joy.
See, he don't like to sleep, he goes back to sleep. Okay. Last and final question. How did y'all parents find out that you were pregnant? Or how did
they find out that you were pregnant?
Or how did you tell them? Like, how did they find out, and how did you tell them?
Okay.
So I'll go first because we told mom first.
Okay. Yeah, we did tell mom.
So that same day that I took the test, we told my mom. So I was hoping for a girl.
I gotta show him the picture of you. There's a picture where she's crying. Where I'll have to show y'all after the video.
After the talk.
After the talk. It's on your phone.
It's on my phone.
I sent it to you, remember? Because it was on my old phone.
Well, then I probably deleted it.
That remains to be.
We'll see.
We'll find out.
Okay, so that same day that I took the test, both of the tests, there was an old like gift bag, and I grabbed it, and I was writing a little note saying, I was saying,
Grandma, I know.
no, hi Grandma, something, don't kill Mom and Dad.
Yeah. And then it had the positive meter inside the note.
And then she cried.
Like, not like that. I was gonna say like that.
And we were using protection, but it didn't fall through. So,
this was crazy. It was crazy too. That was a blessing too. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a true blessing.
It was. You know how I can say it's true blessing, but I tiene la panza y todo.
He's due in December. I had to.
Hello, darkness.
I had to.
It's okay.
My brain.
It's my neck. Okay, then what? Okay.
Okay,
It
and
was-
then hold on, I'm not finished. 2 seconds.
3.
And then she was telling me that she wasn't disappointed with me, that she wished that I would have waited, and then that she was on our side, and whatever we wanted to do, she'll support it. And ever since that day, she's been supporting us through, well, and his parents too. They've been supporting us, and they helped us out, and they gave us a baby shower. It was cute.
And they made the food. It was good.
Yeah.
Everybody enjoyed
I
it.
love his parents' food.
I love the potato salad with rice.
Okay, side point. Your turn.
Okay, we had a plan. I had Okay. Me and Didi's, we were like, all right, we're gonna have your mom come and we're gonna go tell my parents. Well, I didn't know how my mom was gonna react if she like heard it like that. I don't know. My mom's old school. If she's happy, she'll start hitting us. She hits us when she's drunk. She hits me hard. I ain't Rocky. Sorry, Mom. I ain't Rocky. But I didn't know how she was gonna act. So at lunch, I told her, cause these was at school and I was working, and I told her, and then my mom, she was, I don't know. She said no, mijo, and then she was like, "Are you serious?" And then started swinging on me, and then started crying, and then started laughing.
You didn't tell me that.
No.
That she started crying.
She only cried a little though. Not bawling. Like you talking about like 3 drops and the eyes are red. That's it. My mom, you know my mom's Mexican. The only time she be crying is for my dad. I mean, not my dad. My grandpa. And resume.
And what did your dad say?
My dad, he said he already knew. He had like a little vision, but in his dream.
What do you mean he already knew?
Like he kind of felt like someone, basically you, because he don't
Oh,
remember
like-
nobody else. He had a dream that there was a boy. He was carrying a little boy in his hands, and then booyah! Deja vu hit when our son spent the night. That's what I told. I forgot to tell you about that too.
I'm starting to get scared about your family.
Why?
Okay, because you said that your dad had a dream
Mm-hmm.
that someone was pregnant and they had a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Few weeks later, I got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're over here predicting that it was a boy.
Mm-hmm.
It was a boy. You're over here predicting that was 420. It was 420 baby. Then you're telling me this now when you could have told me this earlier about your dad having deja vu about holding a baby boy in his arms. And
I'm sorry. Look, I have a lot of things going on in my.
your family's scary. Predicting the future and everything.
I wish you could predict the lottery. Damn, I'll be gone.
Be rich. Okay, so she was crying and
She was
like
shook. She was shocked.
when I saw her crying, like it hit me like, oh wow, like Ashley did something that she wasn't proud of. But that was me thinking before, like I knew why she was crying. So we went to go throw the trash and we came back and I told him that I disappointed my mom and I feel bad and what am I gonna do and all that. And then I started crying, like bawling. And when we got to my mom, she was like, "Why are you crying?" And I was like, "Well, because I saw you crying and I feel like I disappointed you and I feel bad." And we were using protection, but it didn't fall through. So
This was crazy. It was crazy too. That was a blessing too. I don't know.
it was a true blessing.
It was. You know how I can say it's true blessing, but tiene la panza y todo.
He's due in December. I had to.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I had to.
It's okay.
My brain.
It's my neck. Okay, then what? Okay.
Okay,
It
and
was-
then hold on, I'm not finished. 2 seconds.
3.
And then she was telling me that she wasn't disappointed with me, that she wished that I would have waited and then that she was on our side, and whatever we wanted to do, she'll support it. And ever since that day, she's been supporting us through, well, and his parents too.
Mm-hmm.
They've been supporting us, and they helped us out, and they gave us a baby shower. It was cute.
And they made the food. It was good.
Yeah.
Everybody enjoyed
I
it.
love his parents' food.
I love the potato salad with rice.
Okay, side point. Your turn.
Okay, we had a plan. Me and Didi's, we were like, all right, we're gonna have your mom come and we're gonna go tell my parents. Well, I didn't know how my mom was gonna react if she like heard it like that. I don't know. My mom's old school. If she's happy, she'll start hitting us. She hits us when she's drunk. She hits me hard. I ain't Rocky. Sorry, Mom. I ain't Rocky. But I didn't know how she was gonna act. So at lunch, I told her, cause these was at school and I was working, and I told her, and then my mom, she was, I don't know. She said no, mijo, and then she was like, "Are you serious?" And then started swinging on me, and then started crying, and then started laughing.
You didn't tell me that.
No,
That she started crying.
she only cried a little though. Not balling. Like you talking about like 3 drops and the eyes are red. That's it. My mom, you know my mom's Mexican. The only time she be crying is for my dad. I mean, not my dad. My grandpa. And resume.
And what did your dad say?
My dad, he said he already knew. He had like a little vision, but in his dream.
What do you mean he already knew?
Like he kind of felt like someone, basically you, because he don't
Oh,
remember
like-
nobody else. He had a dream that there was a boy. He was carrying a little boy in his hands. And then, booyah! Deja vu hit when our son spent the night. That's why I forgot to tell you about that too.
I'm starting to get scared about your family.
Why?
Okay, because you said that your dad had a dream
Mm-hmm.
that someone was pregnant and they had a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Few weeks later, I got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're over here predicting that it was a boy.
Mm-hmm.
It was a boy. You're over here predicting that it was 420. It was 420 baby. Then you're telling me this now when you could have told me this earlier about your dad having deja vu about holding a baby boy in his arms. And
I'm sorry. Look, I have a lot of things going on in my.
your family's scary. Predicting the future and everything.
I wish you could predict the lottery. Damn, I'll be gone.
Be rich.
Mm-hmm. I have a restaurant called The Grub.
Okay, well that's it for our video. Bye.